Students on a campus of a college in Wisconsin were asked about their age. The results of the survey are recorded in the table below. So we have an interval of ages. So the first interval is from 17 to 26, and the frequency is 16. So the frequency, it means how many students are between the ages of 17 to 26, and there are 16. The next interval is 27 to 36. And we have 34 students that are between the ages of 27 and 36. And then the next is 24, the next is 37. So the part A says, what is the relative frequency for the age group 17 to 26? So first, let's talk about relative frequency. The relative frequency is equal to the frequency of the desired class. So in this case, 17 to 26 divided by the total frequency. So the first thing, first thing we need is the frequency of the desired class. There are 16 students that are between the ages of 17 to 26. So for that age group, our frequency is 16. Now what we have to do is we got to figure out what is our total frequency. And to get the total frequency, we're going to add 16 and 34 and 24 and 37. Okay, so if we add all these up, our total frequency is going to be 111. 111. That's our total frequency. So we're going to take 16 and divide that by 111. Let me write that down here. Okay, so this is going to be 16 over 111. If we take 16 and we divide that by 111, that's going to give us 0.1441. But notice that they want the answer in percentage form. So to convert a decimal into a percent, we're going to multiply this by 100, and this is going to give you 14.41%. We want to round our answer to two decimal places, so we have 14.41%. And the reason I kept the 1 as a 1 and not rounded to 2, because the number after the 1 was a 4. So this was 14.414. And if that's a 4 or lower, we're going to keep the 1 as is. If it was 5 or higher, we would round it up. Part B says, what is the relative frequency for the age group 37 to 46? So once again, same exact thing, except this time, the age group 37 to 46 has a frequency of 24. So our relative frequency is going to be the frequency of the age group from 37 to 46. That is going to be 24 divided by 111. Now, if I take 24 and if I divide that by 111, this is going to give me 0.216216. And I'm going to try to keep at least 6 decimals at this point. We can round at the end, but in the middle step, keep 5 to 6 decimals. I'm going to multiply this by 100 since we want to convert this to a percent. This is going to give you 21.6216%. We want to round to 2 decimal places. So the second decimal place is a 2. The number after that is a 4 or lower, which means our answer is going to be 21.62%. This question says, we have a random sample of the body temperatures of 25 young adults. Now these temperatures, we don't really care about those because they already gave us all the frequencies here. Now, to get a relative frequency, we take our frequency and we divide it by the total number of values. So they even gave us that. We have 25 values, therefore the relative frequency is going to be 3 over 25, 1 over 25, etc., etc. Now we want to know what is a cumulative relative frequency. So the word cumulative refers to the sum up to that point, or up to that class. So the total or the sum up to that class. So for the first one, the cumulative frequency is just going to be 3 out of 25 because there's nothing above it. To find cumulative frequency, we're going to add up that class and all the ones above it. That's what sum means. Sum means addition. So we add up that class plus all the classes above it. So in this case, we're going to add 1 over 25 plus 3 over 25, and that's going to give you 4 over 25. The next one is going to be 7 plus 1 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, and that'll be 11 out of 25. And here you can say, it says leave your answers as a fraction, so just keep it simple. Leave it as a fraction instead of converting that to a decimal. The next class is going to be 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 3 is 13 out of 25. The next class is 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 1 is 17, plus 3, that'll be 20 out of 25. And then so on and so forth. The next one is 0, so that'll just remain as 20 over 25. The next one is 4, and that'll be 24 out of 25. The next one is 1, so 24 plus 1, that'll be 25 out of 25. And that's it.